Hi kids and Let's Make Art community. We are here to do our special Let's Make Art Matter, and this time we are doing it's part of our Forever Friends box. And we're going to be painting a cute little bunny.
Aww.
And this is in honor of Karen, and she was a veterinarian, and she sounds amazing.
She really does.
And so this is a surprise for her husband, Larry, so he doesn't know it's coming. And we're gonna make a postcard for her. So this program is we do it where we paint something, you paint something, we all paint something together as a community, and then we send it in the mail, and then it's gonna go to Larry, and he's gonna be so excited because it's gonna be so colorful and this cute little bunny. And if you don't wanna do a bunny, you can do, we have some dog projects, we have some cat projects. So whatever you'd like to do, I just want you to paint your postcard. So if you wanna do this with me, the supplies I'm using are, the fun thing is that we're using to make the texture of our bunny is I'm using my new favorite fan brush. And then I have my other brushes, my round brush. And then I'm gonna be using a pencil because I'm gonna teach you how to draw. And so I'll break this down for you. And then if you have some crayons, and then grab your watercolors. You don't need any specific colors, and maybe you want to do a different colored bunny if you want to. But grab
rainbow
some
bunny.
Yeah. But grab some colors and paint along with us. Okay. Oh, so the first thing I want to do is I want to do our motto. So if you can raise your right hand and repeat after me. I am brave.
I am brave.
I am kind.
I am kind.
And I am creative.
And I am creative.
Let's do this. Boom. And you are going to be all three of those things. So bravery, because this is a blank piece of paper and you're going to draw. You are kind because you are making this for Karen. And creative because you're putting pencil and paint to paper. That's being creative.
Totally.
So first step is we have our bunny face is going to be kind of in the center right here. But to start out with I'm going to start with the top head of this bunny, and I'm going to draw a curve. So draw a curve like that. And then you'll notice on our bunny, the face gets a little bit rounder. So I'm going to take my curve, and instead of completing it and making it an oval, kind of like what our face shape would be, I'm going to kind of have it go out a little bit. Like that. So I'm going to do it again on this side. So instead of going straight down, I'm going to go out a little bit and then curve in. So yours may look a little bit different than mine, and that is cool. But I just want you to have a little bit of a kind of wider part for the bottom part of the head. Then let's do the nose area. So I'm going to draw a circle or kind of an oval shape right here in front. I know it kind of looks a little silly right now, but I promise it'll come together. So like there, and then let's give some eyes. So I'm gonna draw some big ovals. And then we're gonna do the ears. So the ears are these pointy shapes. So I'm gonna start on the left, and I'm gonna curve, and then go to a point, and then we'll do the opposite over here. And then let's do another one over here. So we're kind of making that football type of shape. Now, the body, so I'm going to come from the left side, and I'm going to draw a curve going like that, and then the opposite side over here. And then maybe you have a little fluffy tail over here. There we go.
So cute.
Let's do the nose part just so we have that right now too. So the nose, I'm gonna kind of make it look more like a cartoony look. So I'm gonna do a triangle right here, or not a triangle, a V, open triangle. And then we'll add a J.
Oh.
And then an opposite J.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
There's our bunny. Okay, so let's paint this guy. So I'm gonna do the same techniques that I did when we did our doodle dogs, actually. So I'm gonna use my round brush, and I'm gonna paint a base layer. So let's see what colors we got. Maybe we'll do a little bit of yellow. I'm trying to think of what a bunny looks like. They're different colors. These ones I had some fun with.
So many different colors.
Maybe we do a little bit of a gray.
Yeah, gray.
So kind of a gray. Ooh.
Bunnies are so tiny.
What?
Little baby bunnies are so tiny and cute.
They're so cute. So maybe we'll do a little bit of gray. So if you want to do a gray or a light color or a light yellow, you're going to add water to it. Ooh, that's really bright.
Very bright.
Kind of want to warm it up, so maybe make an orange. So I added a little bit of red. Ooh, look at that.
Oh, so pretty.
So you could mix any color that you want, but if you want to make a lighter color, you're going to add water. So you're going to paint a base layer. Oh, it's a really light base layer on your bunny, and maybe you mix in a little bit of different colors. I want you to have fun and paint your bunny. So I'm going to kind of mix it just to show you that it doesn't have to be one color.
Do we want to paint over the eyes?
Oh, so I kind of went around it. Good call out. I kind of went around it. If you already painted over it, that's okay, because our last step will be adding black on top of it.
Ah.
So that's okay if you did do that. Now, one thing though is when I get to my ears is I'm gonna leave a little bit of the inside, because the inside ears are kind of pinkish.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna leave that so we can do pink at the end. Do some of my fluff. So you see that I kind of did a couple different colors. Now, let's take our fan brush. So I'm going to go now to my fan brush, and I'm going to dip your brush in any color that you want. But what happens is that I have a lot of color on here, so I want to kind of take a little bit off. So I'm going to lightly touch my paper towel. And the trick to this is I'm going to really lightly touch the paper. So let's start with the ears. So right here is I'm going to just really lightly touch my paper. Now, if I were to do this whole spot, it would make a really big line. So I kind of turned my brush a little bit. And I'm just really lightly, do you see that?
So lightly touching it.
Really lightly touching my paper and doing these really short strokes like this. So you can kind of move around and do that. Now, for the face, the fur kind of goes out from the center. So it's kind of like the hands of a clock.
Oh.
So I'm going to go out, and it kind of curves up a little bit, and then out. So again, you might paint a little bit over the eyes, that's okay. And I'm going to leave the nose part, I'm going to leave it the color it is right now. So I'm just going to add fur around that. Maybe you add some other color to it if you want. Again, if you have too much on your brush, just take it off a little bit, kind of add a little bit more color. So the more you do, the more that the fur will kind of show up a little bit. But you will see that I am not painting the whole thing. I like how there's a little bit of white spots here to really make it look like fur and pop more. So then maybe you want to add a little bit of brown. Again, you're an artist, so you get to decide, what colors you have. But maybe we do some brown here. Yeah, maybe it's a multicolored.
Yeah. Or it's dirty.
It got in the mud.
Yeah, it's been rolling around in the dirt. Well, they live in a small little burrow thing in the ground.
That's true. Yeah, so we learned that Karen was a vet, like we said.
Yep.
And she loved all different types of animals. And you know what else is fun? She also painted watercolors.
Yes, she did. In fact, she loved watercolor and would often hold employee paint nights.
That's
where
so
they would
cool.
all sit and paint along to the tutorials.
That's awesome. Yeah, they would do Sarah's tutorials and paint. And she loved to paint animals, right?
Yep, her favorite thing in this world were animals, watercolor, Star Wars, her pugs, and her husband Larry.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know.
Okay, so I think it's kind of fun. I wanted to show you that you can make them different colors. I'm going to leave the nose again because I like that how it's pop. So now that we've done our fur, I need to do the inside of the ears. So remember, the trick is to add water to any color to make it lighter. So I want to make a light pink. So I'm going to have my red here and then add in some water. Let me move this over. So I'm going to add water to make this pink. You can already see how it got lighter. And I'm going to do the inside of the ears. I'm just gonna paint it really lightly. Boom, give it a little bit of color.
Nice.
And then the last step is I'm gonna put my brushes in here, is I'm gonna use my crayons. Now we got a few different colored crayons here. I think I'm gonna use the brown and maybe some of the peach, but I'm just gonna kind of outline. Now this part's wet, so I can't do that quite yet, but you can kind of outline where you're doing it. Maybe you go over around the ears a little bit more, but I like to kind of do these really light lines.
Almost a sketchy crayon line.
Yeah, so I'm not really pressing hard. I'm just kind of adding a little bit more texture and kind of the same movement that we were doing. So I'm gonna add some here. Maybe I outline the nose and the mouth. Bunnies have whiskers, right?
Good question. Let me see what answer I can find.
Keelan looks up. I feel like they do. I'm gonna add some, you can add more fur if you want with the crayon, so you can have fun with that. And then while we wait to see if bunnies have whiskers, which I feel like they do, so I'm gonna show you the eyes part to really make it pop. So that's the last step.
They do.
I'm gonna use black. They do?
They do over the mouth
Right
and
here?
over the eyes.
Over the eyes?
Yep, just a couple little guys.
Okay. So I'm gonna start right here and I'm just gonna draw a line out to do some whiskers, maybe do a little bit over the eyes, like that. Is that what you're saying?
No, they're above, like eyebrows.
Oh!
Over the eyes.
That'd be cute to do some, I'm gonna do some eyelashes.
Oh yeah, cute. They have rules.
Rules?
Yeah, so whiskers over the eyes, doesn't say anything special. Then deep follicles, which are around the nose-ish area.
Uh-huh.
Deep follicles with sensitive nerves. Long whiskers for spatial awareness. And underneath, right above the mouth, underneath the nose, short whiskers for object recognition.
It's fun.
I know.
So they serve a purpose.
Totally.
Okay, so the last part, like I was saying, are the eyes. And this is really gonna bring this to life. So what we've been doing with the eyes is we're doing inside the oval is I'm gonna do another circle right there, and then I'm gonna do a really small one down there. And then I'm gonna color around it and fill it in. And then,
This is very fascinating.
look at that,
So cute.
so cute. Okay, what did you learn?
So this says, like cats, rabbits have whiskers that are very important to them. They are typically located on the mouth, nose, cheeks, and above their eyes. Their whiskers are as long as the width of their body.
Whoa.
To help them measure breadths of holes and gaps.
Whoa, so they're long.
Yeah. So they can make sure they get through where they're trying to go to.
That's so cool.
Super cool.
Some fun facts. So add some whiskers because your bunny definitely has some whiskers. And guess what? You are done. So you made this postcard. You know, it's really cool is don't forget, make sure to put it in the mail. So on the back, yours will have Larry's address. It will have a postage stamp. That means it goes in the mail. So you can write a little note and then this will go off from the very kind postman or postwoman that you have and it will get sent to Larry. So this is the really cool thing about art is that you can gift it and be kind to other people. So thank you for being a part of this with us. Now, before I forget, if you really liked this bunny project, we have another bunny project that maybe you want to try out. So we want to give a shout out to Adeline and Colton. This is them doing our Colorful Bunnies project. And this is actually perfect, like you were saying, you can do rainbow bunnies.
Oh yeah.
So this is, I thought would be a fun one to share with you. And there's so many different projects that you can do, but most importantly, always remember like the motto, that you are brave, you are kind, especially doing this project with us, and you are so creative. So thank you for doing this with us, and we will see you next time. Bye.